They took everything from me.
Right.
They took everything, Shannon. Like I had $8 million like invested in the city. They took it all. I'm like, yo, how you do that?
So in other words, they thought that the money that, even though you're a professional athlete, they think that the money that you got it through ill-gotten means, that you got that through the ring.
No, I earned that. No, I earned that. That came from my play.
Right.
I saved I might have spent close to maybe liquid, maybe like $2 million.
Right.
But it was just
How do you get
so much bread?
Whose idea was it? Say, hey, Mike, I got this great idea. Because normally homeboys come in, they got a car wash, or they going to get you the club.
Yeah.
Hey, homeboy, we ought to open this club.
Yeah.
With your money. You know, you take all the risk.
With your money.
You know, everybody got all these ideas, Mike, with your money now. Ain't nobody else bringing anything to the table but an idea.
Right.
No money,
right.
idea. So when they came to you, say, hey, Mike, I think we can do this. Because, I mean, with any business, I mean, it has to have a business model, business plan. You got to get dogs. You want to get the best dogs from all around the world. You might have to import dogs from Argentina, wherever they do that at. You might have to import the dogs.
Right.
Okay, now we got to build out. We got to build kennels to house the dogs.
I will say this. That had nothing to do with any of my friends.
That was you?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up under that. So, like, I grew up seeing that, grew up watching it. So it just never, like, I still had the hood in me.
You're right.
I still had the hood in me. And it's like, yo, we're going to stay true to our roots.
Mike, you worked your ass off. You had a lot of homeboys that didn't work as hard as you and stayed there. You worked your ass off to leave there in order to just to go back.
Yeah, but nobody never
to visit.
Nobody never went to prison, though.
You didn't think
yeah, so I'm like,
I know about,
you know,
I'm from a small town in the South.
Yeah.
I know about dog
fighting. So you can relate,
going.
yeah.
But I had never heard of anybody going to jail either.
Me neither. So so that's why I was like, so I didn't go to prison for that.
Right.
You know, I went to prison for interstate commerce.
Right.
Which was kind of, confusing, like, damn, okay. So laws and rules had to be changed in order to make it so that, but look, that's water under the bridge.
Right.
Got a documentary coming out to talk about it all.
Okay.
And just kind of clearing the air on
right.
The big misconceptions and the way I'm perceived. It's like, I don't take anything away. I don't blame anybody but myself for everything. But it's some things that I do feel like I got to take advantage of in a lot of situations.
I look at it like this. You didn't have any homeboys? I mean, like, when you first started coming on the show.
My homeboys are sharp, though. They wanted nothing but the best for me.
Right.
But they knew I was a hard head.
Hard
head. Not because I had a lot of money and I could make decisions, but they knew, like, yo, if we deter Mike from doing this, he ain't gonna do nothing but continue to do. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna do it with somebody else. He gonna cut him.
Yeah. So they felt like they felt like they were stuck between a rock and a hard spot with me, and I respect them for that. And I heard the stories of them, wanting me to get away from me, but they didn't know what to do, man.
Right.
Maybe they felt like, damn, Mike he might cut me off if I go too hard on him, and it's really messed up because that's how we was on the right track.
Right.
Everybody. And then when I say they had big plans, big dreams, and we started a sports agency. We was doing a lot of stuff, man. They had sharp ideas, and by the decision that I made, screwed everything up. The toughest part was being in there and filing bankruptcy, though. Because, for all this time.
You got all that money at the bank. What if you got to put all that money and put it in the ground?
I'm like, yo, hold on. I just gave $8 million to this guy over here. Why am I filing bankruptcy? So everybody looking at me like, yo, like, I thought you said you had investments. And I'm like, yo, bro, I do.
I do.
So that's always been a mystery to me, and it's a code that I'm still trying to crack to this day, but I'm going a little hard on it now, Shay. I'm going a little hard on it now, man. A lot of money came up missing.
You filed bankruptcy. And I heard you talk about it, and I don't remember where I heard it, but you said, you know what? I'm gonna make right everybody that I've wronged. I'm gonna make full restitution to everybody.
Absolutely.
Why was that so important? Because I know with me, oh well, I'm sorry. Y'all like the rest of them. SOL, bro.
Yeah, bro.
But you paid back every last dime to every creditor. Why was that so important to you, Mike?
Because the money that I invested, I thought I was gonna get that back.
Right.
I thought it was gonna come back somehow, somewhere. I'm like, okay, if I pay everything back, then at least the $8 million that I invested will come back, you know, it might come back double. It might, you know, it might not. We might liquidate it, and it might not be worth what. It might be $6 million.
Right.
But still, at least, okay.
But you got some money coming.
But I got something. And so I choose the, you know, the Falcons. They came after you know, everybody came after their money and.
Hold on. The Falcons came and got their money too?
Yeah. That was the reason I had to file bankruptcy.
What? Hold on. So they wanted the signing bonus back.
Yeah, they came after that bonus, and I respect them for that because it was like, you know, I mean, I was.
That bad.
Yeah, I was hurt. I was hurt, but I lose sleep at night over it because, you know, even just going through the bankruptcy and the whole bankruptcy committee and the trustees and all that, it was like it was a lot of questions that never got answered.
Right.
And it's just really frustrating. And like, damn,
you want to know where the $8 million went?
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I'm a black man. Like, I work hard for this, and I did pay all the money back, but at least can I get the rest of it? You know what I'm saying? Where's the rest of it? Because the narrative on me is that I was bad with money and I blew all my money and I screwed up. No, I didn't.
Right. You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we do something before two something.